bet Wonder's better have to do like 4
does.
Constitution saves when we get back.
Oh well, we need to ask him whether he was drinking or not. You know, it's up to Wonders. But to begin with, Wonders will have to throw out a perception check first.
To hit straight away?
Straight away, please. Yep.
Okay, bear with me, I'm on single screen. Okay. On a Constitution.
Are you? Sorry, I said perception. Are you drinking or? Because the perception's for something else. If you a Constitution's if you're drinking.
Keep the 17 and just add on the perception modifier.
The perception. And am I drinking? No. I'm drunk, but not drinking.
Okay then. If you can roll a D100 as well, please.
Yes, sorry.
The ship is on fire!
I sense danger.
Okay, under your watchful gaze, you know, the party got a bit out of hand. There was broken crockery here and there. Good old fighting going on. Some shenanigans. Nothing seems to be too badly damaged. You've been overseeing the repairs. Things have been going well. Lots of hookers came and went. Yes, you're sure some things have gone missing, but you know, nothing important. Like you've still got all your cannons and you know, you've still got your sails and everything intact. It was a good old shindig. Everyone seemed to have a fantastic time.
What kind of time
Guys,
is
like, there was a lot of girls here. I hope the trip for you guys was stellar. Still got my sick Ring of the Rams, of which I found. And someone seemed to put it in a bag, of which I'm pretty happy I've kept. So, yes, nice having you guys back.
Yeah. So we missed the whole party. Damn it.
Yeah, I think there's still like one downstairs, but I'm not sure.
On what? What did you
Were
do?
there any?
Nothing, just hosted well, you know. Just
One
we
party.
definitely need to stock up on meat and ale. Don't worry, I can turn water into wine and that. So
Where's
we'll
our
get that sorted.
The
where's
life of
our
the
ship
party?
chef? Where's the ship chef lady and the kid?
She's gone off to get supplies. She hasn't returned as yet.
Did we send her off by herself? Oh,
The
did we?
big city. We'll
What
be
did-
fine.
You
We stayed
you
at the dock.
escorted her halfway through the town, and then you left her be. You didn't want her to leave her on the ship because there was, you know, a big old party and lots of sailors, and it was going to get rowdy.
Maybe.
Okay. This seems ominous.
And you were just walking through town. You were heading to Melvin's Emporium when you got ambushed.
Oh yeah. And we recognise the sigil that they were wearing as.
Yeah, it was like an
Part of a
obscure
bank.
reference. They were part of like a banking organisation.
And do we know if the organisation has a premise in Scrimmage?
As far as you know, they don't operate on this continent. It was a very obscure reference that I believe Strasner remembered.
Oh.
You've definitely not come across it before.
We see
Well,
this. We
shit.
should remember
How
this
have we
when
made
go
enemies
north.
with this powerful bank? Are they the Iron Bank of Bravos?
So
Shit.
fucked if they are.
How have we made them angry?
I mean, well, you know, on the map there is a desert to the south. It could be from there.
Desert. To the south.
Oh no.
Oh my
Um,
God.
Should we? Because we've had a bit of a shit kicked out of us. Should we go and have like a beer?
Yeah, I'd like some.
Are we gonna
refreshment.
go? Are we meeting up with Wonders then? Or what's?
Can we send them a message on this
happening?
messaging stone to be like, let's go get a beer?
Meet him
We
at
we
meet
have
us
to
at
go in there,
Melbourne.
right?
Let's get
Oh,
to
yeah.
Melbourne.
To we can't leave the boat. We need to leave someone in charge of the boat that's like respectable. Who's in? We've got like a trusted sailor.
all of the
I
crew
can look after
are
the
there.
boat still. I can definitely still look after. Well, I can't talk, sorry.
We
Yeah,
we-
we
we-
need
we
one
got the
just
whole-
for
we
stone,
got
right?
we've got the whole crew, so they
right.
can look after the boat.
You know, there's like 20. You got 20 crewmates roughly.
Yeah, they all like us. We just do a massive party for them.
Yeah, with hookers and
Exactly.
everything.
Yeah, Wonders pick.
Yeah, they're not gonna-
Wonders a message which is pretty much like, put someone not shit in charge. Come Melvins. That's 20 words, that isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Looked
fine.
it and smashed it. And yeah, we'll just assume that he got it and he's going to meet us at Melvin's.
Got it. I'll meet you at Merwin's.
Nice.
Of SpongeBob 3 hours later.
Are you going to be short resting while you
Yeah.
SpongeBob it?
While we wait for hit.
Yeah, hit that. Yeah,
we still haven't had a long rest,
got to throw a
so
hit
I don't
die.
have any hit dice.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that might be an issue if you haven't got any hit dice left.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Jesus, someone
Right,
just
Dad
exploded.
sneeze. My bloody dad sneeze over here. It's okay. Wonders can do a prayer of healing when he gets here. I hope.
I can do. I've been doing nothing but resting.
Quite funny how Mastiff and Zavorex have no hit die, but both Gamulf and Strasna had full hit dice.
And
Funny
I'm
that.
pretty much full health.
Yeah.
That's because I was like,
Tank's gonna
Gamel
tank.
fucking spent his whole time in the fucking crow's nest, and I was getting kicked in the dick by Straz. Like,
And then the last fight, I was just invisible the whole time.
fucking. Wonders, were you here for? Did you see the bit where I tried to ride the sea serpent thing? Well, no, the sea turtle. And then I fucking got. I was like being all fucking heroic, and I got electrocuted off of it by Straz. Bullshit.
I saw. I was on
Heroic.
that one.
Doing
Also-
it for the greater
Also
good.
known as stupid.
Not stupid. Did we win?
Heroic.
I was
Heroic.
fucking smashing
Also known
it.
as stupid.
Did we
like-
win? Yes.
How shit would every Hollywood movie be when the fucking hero jumps on like the back of a dragon and then his mate just fucking electrocutes him off? I'd be fucking.
It's funny that you
oh.
see yourself as the hero here.
Yeah.
I
Your
was
intelligence
doing
meant to be
really
crazy
well.
high, right?
I did really good damage.
Yeah, to my face.
Yeah.
So just to remind you, Gamulf, you did get your new short sword. I've equipped that for you. You should now have a button for your new fancy short sword.
Did I get the braces of archery as well? I think you just need to. But I
no,
haven't
you
equipped
didn't.
them
You,
yet.
you lost the contest, if you remember.
I thought I meant I had to buy them off him.
I thought you decided against it.
No, I think I had to. Thought that was the deal.
No?
I think I took
Yeah,
the
you
money
said
out.
you said you'd pay full
Yeah, you
price.
pay full
if
price if he lost, I think was the deal.
You lost,
Okay.
and you lost.
He definitely lost.
I think I've took the money out because I haven't got as much money as I thought I had.
In that case, I will.
And I'm the
have
only
them
person that makes
now.
people's money disappear, so it can't be me. Meta knowledge. Yeah, I haven't attuned it or anything yet, but awesome. I've got a new little short sword. Stabby, stabby, stab, stab.
Which stab?
Oh yeah, and I've got the fancy fist brand now.
Excuse me.
The
Oh, yeah,
forever
so
burning
Wonders.
one.
Yeah, the fist brand now brands anything I touch with it. Is pretty awesome.
Because wait, did we brand Mastiff? I can't remember.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
we
I branded you on the
branded-
chest.
Yeah, and I was like, I had to roll to not squeal like a girl, and I squealed
And you
like a
scored
girl.
like a girl, yeah.
And Strasner also found some black glasses that once per long rest can cast True Sight.
Ooh.
Yes.
He decided to pocket them.
I'll pocket them because I've got the other glasses on.
Surprise, surprise.
You got two sets of glasses.
Yeah, and he can only use one at once.
Yeah.
And they
No,
both
you've got
require
eyes on my
attunement,
shield.
so they take half an hour to switch out. But he's just pocketed them. He's fine with that.
Well, I feel like everyone else is fully attuned, right?
Yeah, I'm tuned up.
Oh yeah.
You see?
Oh yeah, and we need to. So have we? We haven't identified the items that we put in that ritual yet, have we?
No, you attempted to, but it was beyond Strasner's capabilities.
Oh yeah.
No one else had a bloody clue.
And we haven't identified the things that we picked up from the captain's table.
Yeah, you know what they are.
Okay.
Each item, you know what each one of them is.
Have we had those put into our thingamajiggies?
Not as yet, no.
Okay.
I'd better look, didn't I?
Yeah.
Better look stone.
So you get another +1 to all your saving throws and what you had.
Was that all? Was that all set up? Was it?
No, you just need to add +1.
Okay.
I've been slacking. What can I say?
Oh fucking hell! It's because you got a tiny human. You
Lockdown-
don't work
lockdown-
anymore, mate.
But it's
Not
not.
at work anymore,
lockdown
mate.
can-
I'm at work till Wednesday, mate. Show your tits. I am at
Oh,
work.
is it?
You know?
Monday and Tuesday off.
Yeah, I've got Monday, Tuesday off. I've still got to work Wednesday. Yeah, my days off work, my 2 days. I do apologise. You know, some of us have a weekend. Just not at the weekend. Anywho, so you rock up to Melvin's. Obviously, stood outside his nice, fancy emporium.
And when Wonders arrives, can I be like, "Oh, it's good to see you, pal. Any chance you got any healing in you?" Because I'm feeling a little bit rough. We got attacked by some hoodlums.
Sounds rough. How many of you guys need healing?
Me and Mastiff, but mainly me. Because fuck that guy.
Will do. This sugar.
Wait, why fuck Mastiff? What has he done?
Because I
No,
don't
it's
like
okay. Never that massive. You got yours coming, man. Just a lesser. One word and then.
Cheers, man.
Get this. Oh. Such a lame mole.
There was some good healing. So the first one was on Zvorax and the second one was on Mastiff, was it?
Hey Mo, voice in my head, like, did we ever meet that dwarf that knew how to fix Hydra heads?
No. His last
Did it turn out to
known.
be the dwarf in Punt?
The rumours were that.
Yeah, we need to go to Punt.
Yeah, it was the dwarf in Punt. Darthu, the blacksmith over there.
And he'll be able to sort out Gamov's quiver, something.
Strap, quiver, and strap need becoming one.
And your crossbow
Ah.
needs fixing as well.
Mo, are you meant to be on mute?
No.
Because I can't hear you.
Does anyone have we got music, or is it just me that doesn't?
Oh, I forgot to click on that.
No, he's not done it.
Oh, where's the music?
Music.
I'm having a
He's
mare.
going to work.
I'm having a.
Next, he's
I know. What can I say?
Music on.
Now he's muted himself and won't talk to
Yeah.
us. Outrageous.
Am I still
Not
muted?
even responding.
Am I
a
still?
pro streamer.
Oh,
Who's he talking to?
I shouldn't be muted because it says not.
Aha! While he's away, we can make it up ourselves. Oh, Melvin! What a kind overlord you are! 1,000 gold each just for being your friend.
So you still can't hear me? No.
Anders looks at Gamos, slips in the nearly does inside, but let it slide.
suddenly all of the items have been identified. That was kind of you.
Mhm. Oh, the music's on.
I don't understand.
Oh, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I broke it trying to put the music on.
Oh.
You can't have it all. Oh my god. It's, I'm pro streamer, me. What can I say?
for streamer, mate. Fucking banking, mate.
When are you going full time, Mo?
Never. Not at this
Well.
rate.
That's what lockdown's for, isn't it?
Yeah, so when the world ends, you're gonna be like one of those pirate radio stations that's still going, just playing D&D.
I've got the music, but there's no music. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Always complaining.
It was just changing song. Jesus, give it a break.
It's just a confusing time. Oh, while you were gone, Melvin was ever so generous and gave us 10,000 gold each.
Yeah, which just disintegrated into shit in your pocket.
Oh,
Oh,
The old-
Melvin, you're such a joker.
The old classic gold to shit routine.
yeah. Well, because I'm kind, I'd given all of my money to Mastiff, so he's got £20,000 worth of shit in his pocket.
Mastiff kind of likes it.
As you walk in, obviously Melvin stood there in his resplendent robes. Like, darlings, welcome. Long time no see. I hope you have come to buy some things. You know, I always appreciate good customers such as yourselves.
Can you
Yeah, it has been a
identify few
while.
items for us? I've found some nice things on my travels.
Absolutely, you know, standard. I'll even half the standard fee for you chums. 50 gold an item.
Oh my days!
I'm feeling generous today.
I place the strange-looking coin purse on the table and the torn sail. I believe that's the two things I need to have identified.
Okay, he places his hand on the coin purse, gives it a quick muttering, and he's like, yes, this is a wonderful item. You put gold in, you get extra gold out.
Oh really? Is there any downsides to this?
The only downside is you'll have lots of money.
Well, that's good to know. And the torn sail?
He spends a bit longer on the torn sail. He's like, I can definitely tell it's magical, but it's beyond me. I would need a particular item to try and identify what this is. I'd need
Does that happen to be a fancy fist brand?
close, but not quite. I'd need an arcane focusing crystal.
You got any in stock?
I got eyeballs.
Well,
They help.
funny you should
They focus.
Funny you should say that. They are, you know, it's the large central eye from a beholder that I need.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
yes, with the eye, I can make a crystal that I'll be able to identify any item.
Interesting. Do you know where we could find a beholder?
I've heard rumours there's one in a cave quite near Punt. I don't know whereabouts. I'm sure you'll be able to track it down.
Alright, could Zorax, can you make a note of that in our quest log?
Indeed.
Nice. Well, I obviously I pay the fee. What was it? 100 gold was it to get that sorted? Cool. I'll pay that, and I then start shoveling 8,077 gold into my coin purse.
Nice. It accepts it all over time. It's basically like a converted magical bag of holding. It has a tendency to add new coins to one stash. You basically just need to do a roll every time you long rest, and I'll let you know how much gold you've gained.
Okay. Cool.
Always gain, or can you lose?
Time will tell.
I suppose we'll find out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as far as you know, yeah, everything's.
I mean, we just
hunky-dory.
the bro said nothing bad would happen, so like, yeah, see what happens.
As we know,
okay.
in life, everything is 50-50.
One minute.
Mastiff rubs his right eye that feels weird.
Can I just ask Melvin? I think this roll is good. Need to get 2 screens. Hey Melvin, there's no side effects to what my friends just bought. He will be able to get all his money back in this. It's a quick turnover, right?
As far as I can tell, you know, everything's hunky-dory. It'll give him gold. It depends, you know, it's a bit random on how much gold he'll get, but the gold amount will definitely change.
Good, Mastiff. Sounds like he's found himself a winner.
Making papers or making precious metals.
Gold pieces. The balloons.
Anyone else got stuff to identify?
No.
I've got some stuff to sell.
Same.
Yeah, a fucking lot of stuff to say. Also, DM, I don't think my note saved about the Beholder because the Beast Hunters Guild wanted us to get Beholder bits as well, didn't
Yeah,
they?
I think they all want beholder eyes, right?
They wanted
4 eye stalks.
They wanted 12 eyes for 26k.
Yeah.
That was right.
And then there was also a contract that was a bit beyond you, so the guy said for 50,000 for a Lich Head.
Yes.
I was going to go harvest eyes. It's a good job we've got that eye scoopy. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wait a second.
Served its purpose.
One just takes a few steps back.
And she also let slip about the black adult dragon, right?
That they went to fight one, yeah. The
Yeah,
other group, the slightly better group, as he put it, went to fight that, yeah.
Yeah, fucking rude.
Massive stocked up on fire resistance potions for that.
Yeah, good job.
Needs.
Bloody orc.
He's definitely going to take one before the fight starts.
Not all dragons are the same, you know.
Yeah, and what if you're ambushed?
I'll use an action point.
Okay, so yeah, we've got loads of stuff to sell.
Okay, well, pile it all on the table. I'll give you a fair price as always.
Let me have a look in my bag of things.
Let's have a look at
Okay, it's going to come at you thick and fast. Moment. I got 2 full-size Remora's glands, 5 Etacap glands, Illithid more bits. Yeah,
need
that's
to keep hold of
everything
the
in my
Illithid.
bag.
We need to keep hold of those Illithid more
Well,
bits.
you know, I might see what he wants, see what he thinks about it.
Well, for the Rasmaraz glands, I'll give you 750 gold for them. For the Etacap glands, they're about 35 gold. And for these, it kind of pushes the bits around. I'll give you 1 gold.
I'll put them back in my bag.
Any chance he can reassemble them and make them look better?
He's like, sure. He pulls out some duct tape and starts taping them together.
I'll do. Can you pass a spell to make it look more convincing?
Oh yeah, he casts. Do an intelligence check.
Wait, me?
Yep, you.
I'm gonna fail this. Ability check.
That's the spirit.
Is it a save? Is it?
No, just click on the word intelligence on the left.
Alright, my bad. Oh, I'm feeling smart.
As you look upon it, the duct tape seems to have disappeared, and it is a perfect representation of an Illithid Maw. However, to everyone else, it still looks like a pile of bits just gaffer taped together.
Fucking hell, that's convincing. Nice one, pal. And I let Gandalf put it back in his pocket.
Thanks. Anyone else got stuff for the pile?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got some stuff. I've got a Maul +1. Gonna on there.
I can give you about 800 gold for one of them.
Are we adding all of this up together, guys, or are we doing this individually?
Yeah, let's add it together.
Because I think most of the stuff we've been carrying that's like the bits of animal and shit that I've got were just the stuff that we harvested together.
I've been carrying this firebrand of twatting around for quite a while, and it's not as good as my my Samson's might. Should we pawn it off?
Yeah. Okay. You're not using it.
It's not, yeah. I show him the firebrand of twatting and ask him what it's worth.
Ah, well, no, you see, the thing is, you asking what it's worth or what you'll get for it. They're 2 completely different things, my friend.
What will you give for it? Hey, what will you give us for it?
I'll give you... It's in decent condition. It's a good enchanter. I'll give you 3,000 gold for it.
And then
Damn.
we're splitting this, are we? Yeah, I put the firebrand of twatting in the on the pile.
I don't think I want to get rid of my glaive just yet, just in case.
Yeah, the glaive was pretty good for putting fires out and stuff.
Keep hold of that.
Seems like I've got an acid gland. I have not taken any more notes other than that, apart from 2 other question marks.
A bog standard acid gland. I'll give you 50 gold for that because I can't remember what it's from.
Oh, Wonders, I guarantee that was a sweet acid gland.
Yeah, probably.
What have we met that spat acid?
A dragon. No, that was fire, wasn't it?
Well, those
Isn't it-
fiery things that were
No,
like,
the
burned in the
crocodile.
eyes.
Wasn't it the crocodile that killed your pet?
Yeah, it did a
And
massive
the-
acid attack, didn't it?
Fuck, is it still since then? Oh my god, it might be.
Yeah.
In
because
that
one
case,
of them burst on me.
That's 500 then for that one.
Oof. You're gonna fucking proper rip us off. Apparently, I'm carrying 7 Umber Hulk eyes.
Okay.
Oh,
Are you wanting to flog them?
Okay.
I just pointed that to the group and be like, got these eyes in my bag. What are we doing? Looking at Zavorax, who keeps notes about whether or not we're supposed to keep these for something else.
No, we
don't
don't
think
need
we
them.
need them.
You sell them.
I've got 3 more eyes to chuck on the pile. I don't need them anymore.
What are these worth, Magic Man? And I show him the Umber Hulk eyes in my bag.
Well, as long as you don't point them directly at me, I'll give you 700 gold for them.
What, each?
No, for the lot.
Okay.
They're not that
I,
rare, aren't Umber Hulks?
I place them on the pile facing down.
We still have 18 pounds of red dragon scales, and previously he did say that we could make medium armor in K, or barding and a shield. Barding for Wolfie, may rest in peace, for 10k, and a shield for 4k. If anybody is interested in that, I think it's fire resistance.
Does Barding go on the new doggo?
I don't know. Probably not, because that's a sneaky doggo, and barding would probably limit its sneakiness.
With it
Might go on
being,
Ian though.
yeah, I mean, you could make some to go on Ian if you wanted, or you could make some to go on your good boy, or
Good boy.
on
I think they would go well on good boy.
on Shadow. Yeah, it'd make him less sneaky.
Can you do anything with the scales that could be used to like enhance Samson at all?
Enhancing weapons like that isn't really my forte. You need an expert smith for that.
Okie dokie.
Like making nice rings, cloaks, boots, headbands. That's my domain. Don't really work with weapons and armor as such.
Could you make? I'm a bit vulnerable to getting set on fire. Could you use them to make anything to benefit a barbarian
I
person like me?
could sort you out some boots that would give you fire resistance.
I think I'm already wearing these fantastic stilettos, and I then show him my fantastic pink sex boots.
He's like, well, what haven't you got on? As in, like, you got some brace. I can see you got some braces on. You've got boots. You've got an amulet. Have you got rings?
Do I have rings on? I've got that stone of strength thing. No, I'm not wearing any rings.
You've got the ring of relieving, but I don't think you're actually wearing. Are you wearing that? But it doesn't require attunement.
The ring of what?
Relieving. You can remove paralysis or stone form
Oh, right.
once per day.
Yeah, that's a bit shit. So like, anything you can make for that that's not attunement? 'Cause I think I'm fully attuned, aren't I?
The thing is, with powerful magic, it tends to require attunement. I could possibly whistle it down to like a quarter of the damage it'd absorb for non-attunement. So instead of like taking half, you'd take it'd only reduce it by a quarter instead of by half.
Was the ones that can store spells, are they attuned?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Basically, if it's good, it's gonna require attunement. If it's like a bit poo or just basic utility, then it's not going to need attunement.
Fair one.
So Merwin, I've got this wonderful Ring of the Rams, and anytime, well, I've used it once, and it blows me up. Is there anything you can troubleshoot on this so it doesn't hurt me anymore, please?
It blows you up.
There seems to be a kickback. It happened on the third and final blast.
Let's have a look at it. He starts examining it. He's like, it does seem to be, an exceptional piece of craftsmanship. Not only it makes the normal Ring of the Rams look pathetic. However, I can't see anything that's wrong with it.
Okay.
Maybe if you seek out maybe like a high-level cleric, he might be able to see something I can't. Obviously, I deal with the arcane matters, not the divine.
Gotcha. Got 3 wolf pelts. Would you be interested in that for a good sum?
In what? Sorry.
3 wolf pelts.
5 gold apiece for wolf pelts.
Oh yeah, what happened? What about those? Were they winter wolves? Ooh. Ones that we killed in the snow. And didn't we kill some yetis and butcher them up?
Yeah, there was a snow one. That's right.
Oh, so the winter wolves, not normal wolves.
Yeah.
In that case, 250 gold apiece.
Details, huh? Details.
Yeah, the devil is in the detail.
A bit of a difference.
Just a bit of difference, common wolf to a winter wolf.
Oh, okay.
Did anybody record the Yeti stuff?
No. I just assume you do. So
Yeah, we all assume that you record it.
I thought
you set a precedent here.
I've not been recording that. I've been recording mission stuff. Okay, that was my bad then. I obviously missed out on that.
Well, if Zavorax does missions, someone else should do beast bits.
I thought Mastiff had the bag of holding.
Yeah, he's carrying it. He doesn't know what's in it.
To be fair, I normally write down it's either normally me or Wonders, but I wasn't playing when you guys went into the Yeti shit.
Yeah.
Terrible behaviour.
So it's Gamo's fault. No. Oh.
Things usually are.
Well, we'll say an extra 500 gold on the table for miscellaneous that isn't here Yeti stuff.
Oh, I wonder if this is a bag for fur that I've got. A bag full of fur.
It will be, yeah. That'll be the Yeti fur.
You just write them and it's like, what's that? It says a tooth. Oh, it's a dragon tooth. Dragon's written tooth.
So I've got a bag full of fur, which could be Yeti.
If it's a bag, if it's a full bag, that's another 200 gold on top of the 500.
There's full.
Nice. We only deal with things by the bag.
Melvin kind of pences his fingers and looks a bit dubious, like he might be getting ripped off.
Would we do that to you, Melvin? Not a chance. Shall I roll deception?
Yeah, I'm empty now.
So I think that's everything from everyone. So Melvin, obviously you're a good guy. What are you offering us for all of that?
7,240.
Okay. That's 1,448 each.
How much, sorry? 1,440?
8. Yeah. 1,448. And as we're giving you the other thing that I was kind of interested in, I've got this pommel. What looks like a fancy sword. You don't happen to know anything about it. I believe it's something to do with the Holy Avenger. Is that your realm of expertise, or a better off searching out a cleric?
Mention of the name, the Holy Avenger, is like his ears and his eyes just like perk up, and he's like, "You have a part of the legendary sword? Oh, let's see. I'll even waive the fee for identifying it."
Oh, that's very generous of you. I say with squinting eyes.
As he holds the pommel, he like mutters. You can see arcane flashes coming from his hand, and he hands it back to you. And he looks very excited. He's like, "Oh yes, it's a genuine article. It's the pommel of the legendary Holy Avenger, the greatest two-handed sword ever built. It smites bitches left and right. It'll be right up your alley."
I do love a good smite. Yeah, I mean, you say that this is a legendary sword. I'm wondering if you've heard of any other fragments of it being mentioned.
Nothing has filtered down to me, but then again, I'm not one to take much stock in rumours or hearsay. I'm sure you know a chap who does deal with these kind of things. He may be able to sort you out some information. You may have heard of a bit.
Fucking Jerry.
Yes, that's the gentleman.
Has he got you on retainer or something? I swear to God.
No,
You're all in this together, aren't you?
He
Aren't
does,
you?
He does, with rumours and things. I deal with facts and occasional lightning. And as he says that, a little lightning bolt starts like flickering around his hand.
Yeah, Massive shits himself. Not again. Okay, well, thank you for the information.
As always, it's a pleasure.
Right, let me remove some of this stuff from my inventory.
Has he got any meta request? Is there anything that like I've got active healing, which is the fork and the crotch thing.
Yes.
Is there any other items like that? Because I've got space on my belt. I think I've got space on my belt. Yeah, I've got a belt slot open. Any Healy belt things?
Any Healy belt?
More healing.
You want more healing?
Yes. Because Wonders goes off on brothel boat adventures.
He goes on the party boat.
Abandoned us.
He kind of has a good scratch of his long beard and looks through a few books, and he's like, nothing as such, but if you have an idea, I'm sure I might be able to whip something up for you. What kind of thing are you thinking of? Like more of a rubbing or more of a eating?
I mean, I can both. It's it's more just I don't want to keep spending loads of money on health potions, So just something that I can heal myself with every long rest or short rest.
Well, it looks at you and goes, "Well, you've got a nice ring there. That'd help with that, but it costs you gold. But it'd help with the healing." He looks at your alchemy ring, which increases healing at cost of gold.
Wait, when did I get that?
The party's got it in their party bag because you decided it was a bit poo.
Party bag, party
Just
bag.
like in there, you've got a hat of wizardry, an alchemy jug,
Thieves'
one of them-
tools, a
Like a
movable
token.
rod.
you got one of
Something
them
spent.
feathers left.
I've
Wait,
used that alchemy
Wait,
joke.
how much gold does it use up when you're doing? And what's the output?
Whenever you receive any kind of healing, you can do another 1d6, but it costs you 50 gold. But it does require attunement.
Oh yeah, I need non-attunement. I've got 4 attuned items.
Repeat that again, Mo? As soon as you do any type of healing, it adds 1d6 to it.
When you receive any healing, you can add another 1d6. It'll cost you 50 gold, but every time you get healed, if you're wearing that ring, you can spend 50 gold and receive another 1d6 healing. Melvin goes, "Well, I can come across something similar to the fork if you give me a few days and 12 grand.
Oof. I'll have to get back to that one. I'm only on 9 grand at the moment.
If you wanted, I could give you some money. I feel like I'm just rich for... I have nothing in my sights.
Do you want to lend me 3 grand?
There you go.
Oof. Right. Well, yeah. So I hand over my 9 grand, and then Wonder's 3 grand.
Okay, and if there's any change, if it comes out cheaper with ingredients, I'll give you the difference back. So you want like this fork, so it acts in a similar way, so you can eat things, or would you like it more of like a salve that you rub on, or I need some ideas. I need some inspiration. You can't just say like this.
Whatever's the most most efficient. I don't mind injecting things, eating things, rubbing things on my balls. All good. As long as it makes me a better fighter, I'm happy.
Okay, then that's given me a few things to work with. Yes, I shall definitely get back to you on this one.
Preferably not a suppository.
No, so you definitely want a suppository, right? I see.
Preferably not.
Anybody else with any custom things they want?
Yeah, I've got an idea for something. I've currently got these manacles that I had made. Is there a way to make them magical so that they'll fit any creature, any size? So rather than me having to carry around a small and a medium and a large, it just fit anything. And also, if possible, I've got a spell with the Zone of Truth. Is there a way to infuse that into the manacle so that anybody wearing it have to tell the truth?
Yes, I can't see that being an issue. Of course, things of this nature, your fellows are finding out and always sound shocked when I quote a price. They're not cheap. It does set you back about 8,000 gold.
8,000, and that's for both enchantments.
Yes, that's so it'll fit any size up to, like a large creature. It won't fit around like a dragon or someone, that's a bit big, but yes, any creature up to large, and it'll also cast Zone of Truth on them for, it'll just be for the first 10 minutes after you've shackled them, and then the spell will wear off.
Well, that's
if you want the Zone of Truth to be permanent, then that's definitely going to be a lot more.
Of course. Would the price reduce if I were to cast the Zone of Truth, or does it work slightly different to enchant it? Would you need to?
It's slightly different. It needs to be cast repeatedly when the item is being made to ensure the enchantment takes and that it is well and truly within the item, and that the spell isn't just going to run out when you use it once.
Of course. You know what? Go for it. It sounds like it has plenty of flavour, so...
Oh, wonderful. Today turning out to be a fantastic day. He's like, yes, it'll take a day or so to make these items,
And I hand him over one of my sets of manacles, because I've already got 2 sets of manacles, but I'll give him medium ones.
Okay. He's like, yes, wonderful, I can work with these. No, not a problemo.
So
Nice.
maybe a lot. Oh, sorry.
I don't know, anybody else or anything?
One of my strongest spells is Spirit Guardians. Is there a way in which you can make that super rough?
There's no way of making spells better, I'm afraid. The only way to is cast them at a higher level.
Okay.
Is like there are items that can increase your spell DC, which means creatures will have a harder time resisting your spells.
That sounds amazing.
But these items are not cheap. There's like a ring that will give you +2 to that, but that is about 11,000. There's a ring that will give you +1 to it, with only about 3,000 gold. But they do require attunement.
I think after tracking my attunement, I think if I got it right, I've got 1 space left.
They're the Ion Stones, which would raise your What's your wisdom on?
The wisdom's on crazy. It is. 20 plus 5.
Oh, okay. Don't go above 20. That doesn't help.
Okay.
Yeah, you do. You've got one slot open.
Got a space, haven't I?
You have.
Yeah, the DC 2 sounds good. I will keep that in mind, thank you. Really need my money for the flail anyway.
The stuff we got on the boat, did it make what we already had better, or was it an additional? So it's in the invisibility stone that I've got. Have I got 2 of them and one of them's better, or is it the same one that's got better?
No, it's in addition.
Can I sell? Mel, would you like to buy this old invisibility stone back?
Yes, absolutely. We can always buy things back.
Is that what you put in the middle?
No.
No, you put a ring.
Oh.
A ring in the ritual.
Oh, is a posh boy signet ring.
That's the one.
It's pinky.
Just an old ring I found. Yeah. Okay. Well, my old invisibility stone. What would be that for you to have that back?
Probably about 800 gold.
I'm sure it cost me many, many more pounds than that.
Yes, but there's not. Is them? If you can get a better price elsewhere, then feel free to sell it. If you know someone who wants it. I was just going to get rid of the spell and put a more useful spell in there.
What other spell could you put in there?
Oh, anything up to level 3. So a good fireball is always handy.
I don't trust Gammoff with this. No, don't do it.
Lightning bolt. You know, there's plenty of spells.
Lightning bolts are fun.
In that case, I think I'll keep it for now. Anyway.
No worries. Well, if you change your mind, I could always add it to the collection. He opens the drawer and there's about 20 stones just rattling around in there.
Interesting. That's an interesting draw.
Oh no.
Yeah, arches an eyebrow at you and closes the drawer very slowly while looking at you.
Can I take out the sigil that we cut off of one of those guys and to be like, oh yeah, you don't happen to recognize this, do you? Where they're based?
He has a quick look at it and he's like, not really. I know it's from a banking consortium. They deal with large amounts of gold. But where their base is, I don't know. They certainly don't have a branch on this continent. Maybe to the north or the east. I'm not too sure.
To the north, you say?
Or the east.
It
It could be either way. Definitely not on this continent, anyway.
Oh, they just tried to kill us, the bastards. Tried being the optimum word.
Oh, well, it looks like they partially succeeded. As he looks you over, there's lots of blood and wounds across the various members of the party.
Leaving little puddles. I think I've everything. Well, in fact, I've got this ring of AC +1. How much does that go for?
About 600 gold. Quite common, quite cheap.
Yeah, go on then. I'll say you that. Seeing as I've got this +2 ring, pretty fancy ring of protection.
Yes, now they are.
They are getting bludgeoning damage.
Well, they are expensive.
Pretty good, eh?
Yes, they are not. They are not common. They are +2s.
How much do they normally go for?
They usually go for about 5,000-6,000.
Oof. Keep hold of this. Keep it safe. Any more for any more?
Oh, I think I'm saving up for a fun thing.
Oh God!
A new
How
eye
many eyeballs
gouger.
did it require? Oh.
I gouge you +1.
Is that well? If that's our business, then I will bid you a good day until next time. I know where to find you. I'll let you know when these items are ready.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, you legend.
He gives you a wink.
Sorry, I only go for dragons.
Do an intelligence test.
Me?
Yep. For a split second, his form changes, and he stood in front of you as a resplendent dragonborn, a green one. Hey, Amy dear, thanks a lot for that. So,
Not bad.
greatly appreciated.
Not bad at
Thank
all.
you.
But I couldn't possibly cheat on my love. I can't remember her name now. What the hell was it?
As he speaks, he's like, "Oh, that is a shame," but it's Melvin's voice. He
Velma.
hasn't tried to disguise it in the slightest.
Yeah, sorry, Velma. I'm still holding out. One day I'll meet Velma again. She didn't even charge me. Just saying.
Sounds like a good night for a one and all.
Indeed. So, where to next, party? Have you got
Can I run
anywhere
off?
else to go to on the grounds?
I would really love to just run off and see if I can find out what's up with my ring, because that's like the only one of my main attacks. So, AK, I need to go to the temple to talk to the cleric.
Okie dokie. The rest of you up to? Are you escorting wonders to the temple, or?
Yeah, they might be able to like give me like a healing salve or something while I'm there as well.
Yeah, I'll accompany.
Okay. So you set off through town towards the temple. You do know, as for a fact, that in the temple district is where the docks were, where you had a slight altercation with the dockmaster. You weren't very. You didn't part on the best of terms. As you are walking around town, getting towards the temple area, you can see that there's a large crowd gathering towards the left of the street you're currently walking down. There's about 20 or 30 people, and you can see there's at least 15 militiamen kind of forming a cordon around the alley, stopping people going down.
Oh my.
Hey. Oh there, good sir. What's occurring?
The militiamen are just kind of stood around as you're obviously pushing your way through the crowd to get to them. You can hear various rumours and mutterings surging through the crowd. She's dead. A murder in the city. What a shame. Cut down in her prime. Drugs. It's always drugs. No, it was a crime. It was a gang war. No, it was the holy wars that done it. And so on as you get to the militiamen who are just stood there and look at you and go, "Official business only. Move along. Nothing to see here."
Militiamen. Would this work? My military rank for being a soldier.
It'll give you advantage on some rolls that you wanted to do.
Okay, so if I was like, "Good day, soldier. Just wanted to get an understanding of what's going on here. Can't be too careful on the streets. What's happening?
It
Give us a report."
It looks you up and down. And is like, "We don't report to you. You're not even one of my superior officers."
Oh, nice.
Stand at ease, soldier. I don't want to hear that from you.
Roll
Talk back
either
to me when you don't know who I am.
roll either a persuasion or intimidation, whichever route you want to go down.
Definitely intimidation.
That's advantage, because obviously your military background. Yeah, they all instantly snap to attention. Like stand up straight and look you dead in the eye. He kind of looks a bit sheepish and goes, "Apologies, sir. There's been a murder." They kind of like escorts you into the alleyway. You can see on the floor there's a it looks like to be a female, looking very emancipated. Just there doesn't seem to be any blood around. And the militiaman says, "Which got reports of a dead body. We came here. It looked a bit suspicious. We've don't know, can't see any wounds or anything. We've called for the clergy to come and have a look."
Take me to the body.
We've done the right thing here by cordoning off the area. We'll take a quick look around and get back to you with anything we find. You're dismissed.
He looks over at
Go back to your.
He looks over at your companions and goes, "These with you, sir?"
Correct. Now hop to it. Back to your post. Don't want any disturbances.
Okay, and they kind of filter out of the alley, and you can see they're just standing at the mouth of the alley, stopping anyone looking down.
Do we recognise the body?
Do an investigation check.
Investigation, submit.
You do not.
Oh no.
Strathner, do you see anything strange about this body? Is this anything?
Let's see if the body interests me, and I'll look it over, looking for any wounds or anything, or
okay. Give it the old
location.
investigations.
I'll also, as he's doing that, just be like, also stress. It'd probably be better if you didn't bring this one back as a ghoul right now. Might be a little too hot for that.
Wait, all I heard was bring this one back.
Do not.
You can tell that it's hard to place the time of death. It's definitely a young woman, probably mid-20s. Seems to have been her body seems to be almost deflated, as though life fluids have been drained out of her. You can't see any obvious wounds or anything that could have caused the death.
Any puncture marks?
Do an investigation check if you're looking for puncture marks.
Fuck's sake, I hate investigating.
You do not find any puncture marks.
Can I make one to get a vial of blood out, just for my own checkings?
So you're going to try and extract some blood?
Yes.
Yeah, do a survival check.
Survival.
You're not used to dealing with, with bodies that are alive, so you're not used to like vital fluid still coursing around them, or still being active. You're used to things that are quite dead and decayed. As you try and get a bit of blood, there doesn't seem to be much left in the corpse. You manage to get about a third of a vial if you're lucky.
Do I manage to recognise if any religious insignia that she's associated with?
You do not.
Okay, lads, it doesn't seem like there's much here. Can we go to Sarah and Ray and figure out if these guys know any more stuff? That's the kind of which I'm with.
Yeah. When I was in Gamma, if you can't tell if there's been a scrap here or a struggle in the local area.
Sure. What sort of check do you want me to do?
Investigations, please.
Yep, I mean that's what I'm known for. Investigating things like a motherfucking boss.
You don't see any signs of struggle or anything. There's no scratches on the walls or anything. There doesn't appear to have been a struggle or a fight. From what you can tell, the female just kind of slumped where she was stood.
Right, well, we've learned absolutely nothing from that. Good work, team. Another case basically solved.
Let's just
Yeah.
brand her and move along.
Perform a very short religious
No.
ceremony. Whilst we're in the
As
temple.
you're looking a bit dismayed about not being able to discern any information, the corpse suddenly jerks behind you, sitting bolt upright. The face is still slack, devoid of any emotion. One of the militiamen had been observing this, instinctively steps forward in front of Zavorax's superior, screaming, "Foul undead, return to whence you came!" And in a single sweep of his blade, her head is cut clean off and tumbles through the air to land next to the body of the victim, which slumps down to the floor once again. You notice that the guard has the mark of Tyr upon his vambrace, which is a god.
Oh dear. Here, did you say?
Tyr, yeah.
Is that one of your gods' wonders?
It sounds and feels like the other side. Strauss may be a little bit more aligned to that. Stereotyping Strauss.
After he's all stunned there, a bit stunned and shocked, a few seconds pass, and you can hear a weird cracking sound coming from the disembodied head. 4 little legs seem to sprout out of the head as the skull falls apart, and you can see the 4 little legs are coming out of the brain, and a little creature kind of makes a weird hissing sound at you and then proceeds to leg it down the alley.
Mastiff goes after it with his axe out.
Okay.
Save from it.
Make a perception check, please. The little creature seems to be keeping you at a distance. It's going full pelt. It seems to be be able to move at a similar speed to yourself. It does shoot off around the corner, and as you round the corner after it, you can just about see one of its legs disappearing down a storm drain.
Mastiff just walks back to the group, being like, "The thing was fucking rapid. It's gone. Where did the storm drain?"
I'll turn to the militiaman and just go, "You seem to react to that pretty quickly. Does this happen often? Have you seen this before?"
He's like, I ain't seen shit like that before. I just can't deal with undead. They killed my family when I was young. I've sworn my vengeance against them. Whenever I see them, I just act. I'll cut them down and smite them. I've been trained from a young age to do so." He kind of salutes, and you can see the mark of Tyr on his forearm emblazoned on his bracer.
And what's your name, soldier?
I'm Frederick.
Frederick. And obviously a devout believer in Tyr. That's what kind of god is Tyr?
He's a vengeful god. He smites undead. He's for justice. He doesn't deal with anyone who isn't. He doesn't deal with fiends or people that are dead. He's just there to smite and right wrongs.
Sounds like a good man. We're exactly the same. None of us here like to fraternize with the dead.
Do a deception check, please.
Oh, Wilkins, why did you have to push your luck?
Because I can.
Yeah, he believes you.
Right, well, we better get off. We've got things to do. But thanks for letting us in, and make sure you dispose of the body, as I'm sure you know how.
Right.
Hurrah.
No worries, sir. I'll. Can I have your name for the report, sir?
Yes. It is a Vorax. The fist.
Ooh.
He marks it down. He's like, and then he gives you a salute as you, and he gets to work on the corpse.
Doing what to the corpse?
Basically, just stabbing it at the moment, just making sure it's dead. You can see Zavorax notices a familiar sight of holy energy passing through his blade. He seems to be divine smiting the corpse.
Overkill. You got a double tap. Always double tap. Cool. Well, wonders. Let's take us to your church.
Does Samson have any info on this creature we've been fighting? Or at least as I've just seen?
As you commune with Samson, the familiar voice retorts, I ain't seen no crazy shit like that before. Jesus, I know vampires and undead, but that's a new one on me. A running brain.
Well, you're a lot of help. Cheers, pal.
Right, no worries. Come back to me when it's undead. I'm good on them.
Wait, is it a brain bug?
Oh my god, we got face huggers.
Up in here.
It looked like a brain with 4 legs.
Oh.
Did it look like Gordon Freeman was involved?
Yes.
Oh my god, we're fucked.
It definitely looked like Freeman was involved.
We head to Severn Way.
Yeah. So you continue on your journey, making it to the Temple District. You walk up the familiar steps, entering the Temple of Serenray.
Is Tyr also going? Because I know this temple holds many gods in it. Is Tyr also part of? Does it have its own sect in here?
Yeah, there is a Temple of Tyr as well. Quite close to the Temple of Serenray. All the major gods have resplendent temples in this area.
Gotcha. So yeah, I'll scoot off to Serenway, find Derek, and say, hey, I think he's the highest ranking character. Hey brother, nice to see you. How are things? I've got this cool ass Ring of the Rams, and I've been suggested to come to you because you know this stuff.
Brother Wonders, it has been such a long time since you last paid homage in this temple. I hope your prayers have been answered. So, something about this ring, you say? Something not right with it, or?
Yeah, I discharged 3 rounds, and on the 3rd round, as I say, I've only used it once. On the 3rd one, it fired a kickback, of which gave me as much damage as I was giving my enemies.
Is that not a part of the ring as normal, or is that bizarre behaviour?
This came from a ship. We got tangled up in some ghouls, and they essentially gifted us with this, each with our own specific gift, and mine was an upgrade to Ring of the Rams. So, to be honest, brother, I can't tell you if it's normal or not. I just know that my original Ring of the Rams didn't act like this.
Well, I mean, I can certainly try divining if there's, any evil intent to the ring or anything. But as always, the ingredients for the spell and the ritual doesn't come cheap. Obviously, as a fellow brother, I can give you the old temple discount, but it'll still be 350 gold to attempt to divine any issue with your item.
Of course. Here is your due sum. You said 350, right?
350, yeah. Is that not a problem? Hand me the ring, Brother Wonders.
I'm watching this with a lot of interest.
So he takes the ring, he puts it down in front of him, he sits cross-legged, he starts doing a devout prayer to Serenray, with occasionally touching the ring. You can see radiant energy kind of pulsing from his hands, going over the ring, and then all of a sudden it just stops. The radiant energy just stops, and his brother Derek's eyes just fling open. He's like, "It is cursed."
Oh.
There is no way of removing the curse. Basically, as you have surmised, when you when you fire the ring, there's a chance for it to detonate upon you, doing the damage to you as well as the enemy. But there's a chance.
Sure. And there's no way. Okay.
And he's like, this curse will follow you around until it is removed.
There's nothing with temple. You know that amazing thing that you were just doing by trying to put divine energy? Could that be done on any of my armor, shield, or flail?
Oh well, that was just a simple prayer to Seren Ray to define if there was any curses or any diseases or any malintent upon the item. It is something you will be able to do when you continue your studies to Seren Ray.
Sweet.
Basically, anytime you use it, you won't be able to unequip the ring. It's like basically, since it's cursed, it's always on you. You can't remove it until you get the curse removed.
It's stuck now, huh?
Like, obviously, this is a service the temple can provide you. With your discount, we could do it for 600 gold. But obviously, you won't be able to use the item then. And if you ever deem to put it back on, you would be similarly affected by the curse.
Okay, thank you. Can I buy my normal 10 holy water? Sorry.
No, that's
that's me.
He just gives them. Brother Derek just gives me. He's like, you can have these, brother Wonders. First, continued service to the temple.
Also, you might be interested to know that we came across some vampires.
It's foul demons. They should be smited.
Yeah, well, I certainly tried, but they're very powerful. You may actually know of them. It was actually the Lord of Punt.
That is
Lord Faraday. Dr. Cage.
That is a lot of slander. You shouldn't go around, saying these things willy-nilly. People have been hanged. People have been hanged for less.
You believe that I would? Thunders here would vouch for me as well. That this is the truth. You'd certainly believe a man of the faith, would you not?
So, Brother Derek, everything that these guys say, well, Zavorex says at the moment is true.
Well, that as it may, I wouldn't go around spouting that, Duke Ironhand's hears of it, he may have something to say about it.
Okay, well, just so that we know for future purposes, I'm assuming that you and your brotherhood has, your faith has dealt with vampires before. Is there any advice that you would give to defeat them if we were to cross them again?
I mean, we have fought them in the past. It's generally followers of Tyr that actively hunt them. They'll probably know more than I. But our order passes down information. Obviously, they don't like sunlight. That's a given. They're slower, weaker. They don't like running water. If they stand in it, they take damage. Once you have vanquished them, they tend to disappear, like turn into mist and vanish.
Oh.
This is all interesting news.
How do you feel that? Do they remain dead if you defeat them and they turn to mist?
They tend to then retreat to their abode and go into their coffins.
I see. So it's not a final death for them.
No, the only way to finally kill them is to make sure they can't regenerate and finish them off when they're either in the mist form or just as they've reconvened in their body. As you may have seen with these, productions and theatres, a stake to the heart does not work. That just paralyzes them. You may think they are vanquished, and they will come back and literally bite you in the ass.
Yes, I'd rather my ass did not get bitten. Very good. Well, I think I also have a cursed item, so would it be possible for you to identify that for me for 350 gold?
You seem to be mistaken. You are not a brother of Seren Ray.
Hey Derek, he's part of. Can I vouch for him? Surely this can be extended.
It's family discount. Surely,
but he follows another path.
I'm not trying to persuade him.
You can. You'll be at disadvantage because obviously you get your divine power from another source.
Yeah, from pure fucking anger.
That's the one.
Okay,
He's
that's
like,
not good.
He looks over at one and says, "I'm afraid, brother, I cannot. Rules is rules."
I understand.
So what's the damage for a non-believer?
500 gold.
Ah. Well, then I'll take my business elsewhere.
He nods and goes, "Well, that is your prerogative. May
And
Sarah
then
May
he
guide
nodded
your way."
But strength is power in my eyes.
Do you need
Who
anything
needs knowledge?
doing whilst the fist is out and about? It's a question I forgot to ask last time I was here. How rude of me.
There's the temple you helped set up. Could always use, a bit of active faith. But the priests we've sent there, we haven't heard from them for a while. But they are in a remote area.
Yeah, I know. Sarah and gang. Okay, if we pass by, I'll see if we can stop by.
Okay.
So if you want to flip in Derek about Samson.
He's like, "Oh, is there an issue with Brother Samson's soul in the axe? Is he doing well?"
Oh, sorry, I couldn't push the talk. I pull Samson out and I show him. Be like, "Do you want to have a chat? He's here. He's right here."
He lays his hand upon the axe, and you can see that it glows, and it kind of pulses. Although you usually only can hear his voice, you don't hear anything, but you get the feeling that he is communing with Brother Derek. A few moments pass, and Brother Derek removes his hands, gives you a quizzical look, and says, "He's doing well. You seem to have some harsh words about him, but he seems to be doing well in your company so far."
Awesome. Any way to enhance his smitey powers?
Enhance his mighty powers. Well, I mean, his soul within will still put out the radiant damage. Maybe if you smite some of his sworn enemies, he might get a bolstering to his soul. Other than that, you'll need an expert smith who will be able to actually make the base axe better in itself.
Fair one. So I'm like, "Samson, you never mentioned this before. You got some guys we need to kick the shit out of."
Yeah, the vampires.
It just kind of like, if you can imagine an axe rolling its eyes and then just giving Zavorax the thumbs up as he says the vampires.
They killed him.
Bearsies.
Samson, you said that you'd tell us where they are nesting when we reached a higher level of aptitude. We are
that I did.
approaching that point, I believe.
You are approaching that point, but however, you were only just a little bit beyond me and my group when we set forth on the task. And obviously they have had a century or so to improve their skills as well. If they still live, that is.
Indeed. Okay, duly noted. Okay.
Oh, what's your plan of action, boys?
Well, we what day is it now?
I don't know what
Lee.
day, but I know you have 15 days left on your task.
Okay, and what kind of time is it? Is it approaching evening? Yeah.
It's late afternoon after you've done all your jobs. It's not far off evening.
Okay.
Can we go and get a drink?
I'm very ready for a long rest and a bit of downtime.
Okie dokie. Where are you planning on going for your rest and downtime?
I'd like to find a pile of bones somewhere.
You'd like to find a pile of bones.
Yeah, anywhere that would be most likely to happen.
Do a history check. Your best guess would be at the graveyard. Or at Zar's tower. Zar always has plenty of bones and cadavers lying around.
Well, I'm after one that I can turn into a new special friend.
So you're not after a pile of bones at all, you're after someone you can
Well, I
raise from the dead.
Oh, I can do it with just bones.
Yeah, well, you need to go to the graveyard or to Zar's then.
Let's go to. I'm gonna go to SARS. Because
Okay.
it's closer.
It is
Are
closer.
we thinking of heading back to Puntsu? Because we could grab the gear for Merwin.
Yeah, let's go to Punt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Because near Punt is a beholder.
Yeah. And also Keegan is being held at the castle in Punt.
Like to talk to the dwarven blacksmith.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
Let's go to Zar's Palace of Fun.
Zar's Palace of Fun, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're making your way over to Zar's. I was not expecting this. So I'll just have to I'll have to get the map out of storage. Just bear with me.
They should anywhere with bones, Mo. Have it ready.
It's just if
Anywhere
I have
with
too
bones.
much stuff ready, then roll 20 lags. If you remember when it used to lag like horrendous, I had to archive a
sounds-
lot of stuff. Otherwise, it just does the same.
Sounds like Strasner wants to go to the brothel.
He does like a good brothel.
Strasner wants to dig some bones up, and Mastiff wants to bury one.
Wait.
Ew.
Almost there. Just bear with me. Pro streamer me. I'm always prepared. What can I say?
You're doing an exceptional job of filibustering.
Okay, if you can all roll perception checks, please, on your way.
Ooh.
No.
Perception.
Just know.
Ooh.
Shadow's not on the thing, but I'll just roll my own again for him.
Okay.
'Cause mine was bad. Shadow's was worse.
Mine's pretty good though.
Okay, so as you're walking, Zavorax does notice a weird little shadow that seems to be following him behind the party, and you get the occasional feeling as though something's probing your thoughts.
Guys, I think I'm thinking too much. My head feels funny.
Has this ever happened to you before?
I generally tend not to try. I try not to think too hard.
Mm.
Thinking it's in the way of smashing.
Sorry, that's just me not triggering, just reading, of which that thought process.
Oh, it's a thing.
So the one thing that Zavorax has noticed is a little shadow up here. That seems to be probing his thoughts.
There's something over there. I think it's making me think, or doing something with my brain that I don't understand.
You do notice it seems to be very similar to the creature that you were chasing down the alley.
I mean, that's less than ideal.
Mastiff, it's your old friend.
Yeah, it was real fast though last time.
Oh,
I don't like it.
Well,
Straight
to
up.
begin with, Zvorax gets a free turn, and then we'll do initiative.
Huzzah! I have very little that I can do at range.
You can get closer. That's good. That's a good thing to do.
Oh, that's true. That is true. To be fair, I can get pretty close.
It's 40 feet away. How far can your glaive reach?
1, 2, 3, 4.
It can reach 10, but the house is also 20 foot, and it's on top of the house.
How convenient.
Motherfucker.
But it's not convenient, it's blatantly on top of the house.
Yeah, but these are 2D maps. I don't know where it actually is.
Use your imagination. It's a game of imagination, Jesus.
No.
Imagination. Okay. The only thing I can do. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon. What am I? How close is? If I got up to there,
Then you could hit it, because that's about 10 foot up.
interesting. Okay, then I'm not going to cast a spell. I'm going to click together my boots of speed, and I'm going to run. Okay. Like to there.
I was going to say, you're going to try and climb up the wall. Obviously, it's 10 foot high.
Oh, okay, that's going to be quite high.
Not going to be the easiest of things to climb in your full armor.
Yeah.
Jump.
What about if I go? Oh no, that's way too far. Yeah, I'm going to try and climb up there.
Okay.
Clicking my boots and trying to get to there.
Give it the old athletics to try and get up the wall. I was going to say you at disadvantage because you're heavy armor. Still got a chance though. You don't hurt yourself, but you do struggle to lift yourself up. I'll let you have another go, but it will take up one of your precious attacks, leaving you with only the one if you succeed.
So I didn't get up, or
No, you just kind of couldn't manage to pull your bulk up with all your armor and all your gear on you.
Alright, let's give it another go then. Okay. Well, I'm not even going to roll the second time. So I'm currently down here.
Yep.
Okay. Fuck. What I'm gonna do then? Oh, motherfucking! Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my channel divinity. To do. Yeah. I'm gonna use my channel divinity to exude my conquering presence.
Okay, wisdom
Try and
saving throw.
Do it. So let out a roar like roar.
It rolled a 19.
That's gonna. Yep. Okay. That's my turn.
Okay, so if everyone can roll for the old initiative, then please.
D.
Si, senor. Oops. That's the wrong thing. Okay.
Lots of spells.
I get advantage on initiative rolls, don't I?
You do.
Motherfucking one.
Okay, so is that everyone? I don't seem to have Strasner on the list.
I just rolled. I got 5.
Oh, 5. That's not worked at all. It's given all my guys an extra turn. That's not cricket.
It's not.
It's Dungeons and Dragons.
I'll just delete them. So, the top of the round we have Mastiff.
Oh, yeah. So we've only identified one thing, haven't we?
Yep. I mean, if you can see any others, then you can see them.
No, I can't see him.
I mean, there's only one.
I'm
It.
going to throw a regular javelin at it.
Okie dokie. You'll be at disadvantage because obviously it's 25 feet across and then it's 20 feet up. So you can only wang one at 30 feet.
Okay.
That is a hit.
Nice. Sorry, knock the rage off that because he's not raging yet.
Yep. The javelin streaks forward and smashes into the side of the brain, doing 11 points of damage. You're not assaulted like by your ears, like no audio sense, but you can feel it deep within you that it was screaming in pain.
Sweet. I'm out of rages, aren't I? I need to turn it off in my thing because we've not had a rest since the previous fight.
No.
Yes, I'm out of rage. And, how do I turn it off again? There it is. So I've got another. How does javelin work? Can I throw another attack? Can I?
Yeah, you can yeet another javelin.
Okay, so double tap it to the disadvantage.
That's a hit.
How many javelins are you carrying around?
Well, I think it's 3, and then it was assumed that I just pick them up at the end of fights.
Just a bit like your arrows. Just assumed it's restocked upon restocking. So yeah, that's a hit. 25 is a hit. You're doing 8 points damage. Once again, you get the feeling that you've definitely hurt it. Feeling like some kind of psychic backlash as the javelin sinks deep into the brain.
And then it's taking a potion a bonus action, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take a. Got 2 greater apparently. So I'm going to take 1 greater healing potion.
Okay. That's 4d4 plus 4.
4d4.
Not bad, not bad. 16 takes up to 82 health.
Danke, and I am going to move myself next to, like, kind of in a guarding position in front of Straz.
Okay. Is that your turn then?
That'll be the end of me, yep.
Okay. So from round the corner, another weird brain thing comes scurrying, charging at Gamulf and takes a swipe at him, which is a miss. Tries to swipe again, which is also a miss. That's its turn. Which brings us to Gamulf.
Well, this little fuck's right in my face, so I guess I will try and hit it with my new stick.
Ooh.
How come you've rolled advantage? How come you've rolled?
I haven't. I just attacked twice.
Oh well, you use your offhand for your other attack. Oh no, 'cause you've got 2 attacks now, haven't you? Yep. So they both hit.
Splendiferous. You dirty brain.
As you slash at it twice, you pop the brain. You feel a shockwave pass through you. No other senses. You just get the feeling that you've killed it.
Good. And then I am going to move to there. And Shadow is going to move to there. My turn is completed.
Okay then. Another brain comes flying out. And claws at Wonders. Which both miss.
Oh dear.
This guy is going to eat over here.
I'm gonna hit it. Oh no, wait.
No,
it's
you're not.
up the
He's
leg.
more than 10 feet away, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Damn it.
23, so I believe that's a hit.
Almost certainly. Yeah, my AC's 18.
Hits you for 6 damage. It was a mighty blow.
I feel like there's a trap with these brains.
Don't like them, Demo. Don't like them at all.
Can you do an intelligence saving throw, please?
Fuck! Intelligent.
Okay, so you take 11 points of psychic damage, and even better. Your intelligence drops by 12. As the intelligence is sucked out of your brain.
Can it go below 0?
No. If you go below 0, you're knocked unconscious.
What, on any stat?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Any stat goes to 0, you are unconscious. So
Didn't know that.
yeah, your intelligence is now 2.
I mean, that's enough to function and be alive, right?
You can't talk. You can be alive, but you're not clever enough to talk anymore.
Gamble, so
Can he
massively
aim?
have it alright.
You can just about breathe, that's automatic, but you know, everything you do is at disadvantage now because you're super stupid.
God damn it.
Which brings us to Wonders.
Oh dear.
Simply, I'm going to use my flow. Oh no.
That's a hit.
Hey.
Oof. Big licks.
17 points of damage.
Brilliant.
Then you do another D8 because you're a fancy priest.
Please.
Doing another 3 points of damage. You can feel that it's screaming out in pain inside your mind. It's on its last legs.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. Oh, the long way round, so I know I'm gonna get hit. Excuse me whilst I calculate. So I'm gonna stay where I am.
Is that
So-
you done, or?
That's me done.
Yeah, okay.
It's a big map.
Brings us to Strasner.
Gamoth, yell if you need me to attack that thing next to you.
You get no response, you just look over, he looks very slack-jawed and not his usual quippy self.
Okay, I assume you're fine. I go into the spell book and I go Toll the Dead to this one over there, the one next to Wonders.
Okay. No wisdom save. I rolled a 16, which is a fail. So your DC's 18.
Yars. Solid rolling by me though.
You do another one because you're 5th level now. You do 2d12. I mean, no,
That's
you
better.
don't. And as the bell tolls, the creature lets out a psychic blast and falls over dead. I pressed the wrong
Nice.
button.
Yeah, we got.
I give you XP instead of adding to it.
And then I'll go 2 steps closer over there, so I'm more in the middle of everyone.
Okay. Brings us to Zavorax.
I normally quite like Gamorth being quiet for a bit, but it's a little bit disconcerting. I'm going to run over and try and attack this thing. But first, I'm going to try and get up this wall again. This
Okay.
wall shall not defeat me. Fuck.
The
Okay, it
wall has
defeats me.
defeated you.
Fuck. Okay. Run up here. From here, would I be able to look over the top and still attack it?
Just about, I'd say.
Okay. I only get 1 attack though because I tried to do the climbing.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh.
Well, that didn't work. I'm
I
guessing.
broke it.
Yeah, it's because you would have deleted something.
Simple. Yeah. So yeah, I can do it from my character sheet.
Yes, that's a hit.
Yeah. Oh, reroll the 1, please. That's better.
Okay, as you bring down the whole bread, it just gets bisected into, making a horrible squealing sound inside your head as it just kind of flops around on the floor.
Oh.
I fixed your macro, it'll work again now.
Oh, wicked. Thank you. And then I'm gonna go up to Gamolf and be like, "Are you feeling alright, pal?" I'm just gonna like give him a little bit of a slap on the face, just being like, hello, anybody home? And then that's the end of my turn.
Which brings us to Mastiff.
I can't see anyone.
No, you cannot.
How far is movement on this map? I can do. Is it 40, isn't it?
Yep.
Is it me?
It is.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk to there, see if I see any of them.
Okay. Do you see anything?
Nope. I'm just gonna. Can I only got 1 javelin left. Can I just like make myself ready with the javelin? So if I see anything appear, I'll just yeet at it.
You sure can.
Okay, I am doing that.
Okay, this brings us to Gamolf. It's just incredibly
Me
stupid.
don't know.
Just walk around in circles and shit myself, I guess.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
It's a normal Friday night then.
That guy's dead, that guy's dead. Brings us to Wonders.
I'm still in combat mode. Nobody can see nothing. I am going to. I'm concerned about Gamolf. I'd love to use lesser restoration, but the minimum I've got is a level 3 spell, of which is overkill, to say the least. So I'm gonna move over here to cover some ground. 2, 3. I'll run over the fountain with my water boots as well.
Oh yeah.
Those,
Is that just to show them off?
It's only a
yeah,
few
kind
feet.
of like, you know, when like Tiger, Hidden Dragon kind of style.
If you've
Like,
got them, you got to use them.
yeah.
You gotta flaunt it.
Then can I cast I should have said it whilst I was running across the water. Is there anything? Are there? I look around me? Is there anything throwable next to me on the floor, like stones or anything?
Yeah, there's a few little pebbles and rocks lying around.
Can I pick up a pebble and the biggest one around me, light on it, and throw it into the southern direction to see what I can see?
Yeah. How far are you wanting to throw it?
As far as the map would. Okay, no. Okay. 30 feet, because anything more than 30 feet, I won't be able to do anything.
Okay. Go on your character sheet and click on the word dexterity.
Huh.
Nice.
The good yeet. So the stone like lands and keeps rolling a little bit and illuminates the surrounding area.
Thank you. Yo to the guys, there's nothing in this direction that we should.
Nice.
Is that your turn then, buddy?
That's me, thank you.
Brings us to Straz.
Okay then. I mean, I'm just gonna walk to the top of the fountain because I've got my fancy boots.
You do have your fancy boots.
So I'm just gonna survey, and I can't see anything that's happening. But before I get to the top, can I pop out my hole and get Ian out?
Yeah, it'll take your action to obviously deploy him from the hole, but you certainly can.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll do that. So he'll stand guard at the bottom, and if I can't get him to ready an attack, can I? If I summon him this go?
No, because it's going to be his turn as well to clamber out of the hole and get stood up.
I'll just do that.
Okie dokie. Mastiff, if you can yeet your javelin as a small little brain comes bounding up towards you. Mastiff? Are you there, Mastiff? Is he on?
Oh, I was in the kitchen getting food and I pushed the torque on.
Oh my god, this guy.
Always with the food.
Present javelin. It's getting chorizo and grapes.
Well, yeah, that's just cost you because you've missed.
Oh no.
So the little brain comes bounding up at you and hits you for a mighty 7 slashing damage. And if you can do the old intelligence save, please.
Do I get any benefits from my bro?
Nope. You are too far away from your bro. If by your bro he means a Vorax.
Indeed, I'm gonna get +1 on this, don't I? Oh god, I didn't help.
So you have failed, and you take. I think I might have done that wrong. It's taking forever to roll the dice. I think I've told it to roll far too many dice. I think my finger slipped. It's still rolling, so yeah, instead of rolling 2, I think I've rolled like 100 dice. There we go, ignore that.
Just 21. It's fine.
So you take 6 psychic damage, and then you also feel yourself getting 9 points stupider.
Oof.
What's your intellect? So you're on 2
Love it.
intelligence left as well. Feeling mighty intelligent.
I'm a smart boy now.
Which brings us to Zavorax.
Okay, having seen this thing run over and how did it attack Mastiff? Was it?
It clawed at him.
Yeah, seeing him do that, run over on the other side of him.
As you move past Gamulf, unable to tell really friend or foe, he lashes out at you with his short sword.
Okay, he gets disadvantage. As well.
It's a miss anyway.
Oh, cool. I'm going to use my rending halberd.
That's a hit.
Nice. Smack it with that.
16 damage. Nice.
And I will try and hit it again.
That's a hit.
You roll that one.
Keep pressing the wrong button. You smush the brain, it's dead.
Nice. Chop it.
There doesn't appear to be any more brains nearby.
I'll smack Mastiff on the shoulder and be like, "Don't worry, I've got your back."
You get no response.
Not you as well. What were those things doing? You guys are going to be absolute nightmares. I'm gonna be like, "Come on, Mastiff, come with me," and start walking away. Does he follow?
Do an intelligence check. But
Me?
No, Mastiff. Obviously, it'll be at -4.
Jesus.
He vaguely recognises you. He does kind of just start wandering after you. He does seem to get a bit sidetracked by staring at things like his hands and his feet and his magical codpiece, but on the whole, he does kind of try to keep up with you.
Guys, these guys are turned stupid.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna try and. I've not got any spells to revive them.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Keep rocking.
They might get better when they have a nice sleep.
Yeah.
Does anybody know what these brain things are?
Let's have a look. That's the wrong button.
That is definitely the wrong button.
I'll investigate them to see if there's anything interesting on them, or should I history check to see whether I know about them before?
Yeah, and if you can roll a d8 as well, please. Okay, if you can roll your history check again, please.
Again?
Yep. You've just been random effect by chat. That's even better.
Oh,
Well, your next roll was at disadvantage, so you still pass with a 19. You know that they are known as intellect devourers. They are well established, living in the Underdark. They generally don't really venture out unless the command of their masters, and you know that they are always commanded and made and controlled by Illithids.
You know anything about the long-term effects of their intelligence devouring?
He knows that if they manage to knock you unconscious, they can literally remove your brain and take over your entire body, literally erasing your existence. However, he does not.
Are you trying to character death us?
He does not. They're only challenge rating 2. Deal with it.
Always trying to.
I said they're the little bitty guys. You can take them on at level 2.
I know, but what if you knocked out Gamov? Two
Ah,
more
And we would have
points.
laughed.
I mean, yeah, if he had another turn, then he could have lost his brain. There are ways of getting him back, but you wouldn't know he was
Yeah.
gone for a while. But yeah, in regards to the longevity of the stupidification, you're not too certain. You don't really recall much details. You're not too sure whether it's permanent. You do know that a greater restoration spell would resolve the issue.
Oh, it's a greater, not a lesser, so I would have been screwed anyway.
That sounds pretty expensive, if I'm honest. Well, what are we going to do? Are we going to take them with us to Tsar's tower?
Or we can get as long rest it. Fucking slightly sleep
Yeah.
off. It's
Was
like-
that massive? I can't quite understand your gurgling.
And then just start masturbating furiously in front of everyone.
Oh, not again.
Can I dissect a little bit of the head for safe for analysis later on?
Yeah, do a survival check.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to give yourself guidance as well?
Good shout. I'm gonna do some brain surgery. That was really bad. Well, I need it.
And then a D4 on top.
Okay.
Yeah, you managed to get some decent, good like dissection, some good like thin slices of brain to study later on. You get some good
Carpaccio.
chunks as well, but yeah, you definitely get some nice thin slices for studying as well.
Oh.
Carpaccio.
What did you say the stuff was called again, please?
An intellect devourer.
Can I just pick one up and chuck it in the bag of holding?
Mastiff, do an intelligence check, please. See if you open the bag, or let Zavorax have the bag. At -4, you do not. He does not relinquish the bag.
My bag! My bag! My bag.
I'm just gonna pick one up and just chuck it at Mastiff, square in his face. This one here.
He just
I'm gonna
stands
pick
there.
it up.
He just stands there and takes
Alright.
it. He just slaps him across the chops. He doesn't even respond or react.
All right. I'll pick up a different one, and I'm gonna try and wrestle the bag off of Mastiff.
My
Okay.
bag.
Both do an athletics check.
Do I get advantage on this?
No.
That's only when you're raging, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And you're not raging, so. I mean, the Dragonborn's putting up a good fight. Yep. Yeah, you managed to
Give me
get the bag off him.
My bag.
Chuck the brain in it.
Yeah, so you've got
Temple of
intellect-
Tyr might want to know about this at some point.
My bag.
So, intellect devourer.
My bag.
Yeah, what do you want to do, Straz? Do you want to take him to Tsar's tower with us, or
Take them. See if there's any way of finding out where they came from. Because they're controlled by an illithid somewhere. They can't be that far away.
that's that's a scary thought considering how weak we are at the moment.
Yeah, sure.
Let's gather them up. They'll probably fit in my hole.
Okay, chucking the other ones in the hole.
Stuff them in,
Yeah, there's much room in the hole.
and I'll get Ian to crawl back in as well. Who can look after them.
Okay. Ian goes back in the hole with the 3 intellect devourer corpses.
Oh, did we sell all the trinkets from the hole?
No. So, well, Strasner said he was going to dump them out whenever he needed room in the hole. So I just presume he's been dumping artifacts left, right, and centre.
Nothing important though.
Okay.
I mean, you've still got some of the artifacts, because there's only Ian and a few corpses in there. They are small corpses, they're not massive. They're not medium,
Yeah.
so...
Just brains on legs.
Okay. Cool. So let's go to Zar's tower, and I'm gonna. Does anybody have any rope or anything? Any string?
I'll do
I got some rope. I could wonder pass it, multi pass it.
And just gonna tie it.
Multi pass. And then I'll give you a spot
Should we
for
tie it around
you
their
need.
hands, or let's tie it around their waists, like little
I think
leashes.
around their mouths. I think we gag them.
That's not a bad shout.
I mean, it's up to you two if you want to try and resist or just go along with it. I'm not bothered. You do what you want in this situation.
Mastiff seems to be quite aroused by the fact that he's being tied up.
Nice.
Of course he is.
I'll just tighten it a little bit harder.
Keeps trying to.
I don't think I'll really react.
Keeps
Not sure
thrusting towards the lizard.
Shadow will be too thrilled with it.
This is very true, yeah. Shadow's hackles come up and he starts swiping his tentacles quite close to you as you're tying his master up. Obviously not really receiving any instruction from Gamulf. He's not too sure what's going on.
I'm not very good with animals, guys. Is anybody good with handling animals? This fucking thing is getting a bit tetchy.
No. I would say I'm average to below average.
Give it a try. If
If it was dead, sure.
It's animal handling you need to do, Wonders.
Oh, sorry.
Right, you might get a better roll this time. There you go. Yeah, you seem to... Shadow calms down a little bit. He's very wary about, not sure what's going on with his master, but he does seem to, stop waving his tentacles around as much. And seems to be like more placid and following as opposed to being aggressive and in your faces.
Okay, so we got them on leashes now. Let's head off to Zar's tower.
Okay, and who's holding the leash as you go?
I'll hold leashes. I'm fairly strong.
Okay, so I'll need you to do an athletics check with advantage, and both Mastiff and Gamulf can do an athletics check, please. Yep, you try and struggle, but Zavorax manages to keep you in line.
Gamble, he's just gone on the floor face down. I'm just dragging him along.
There's a bit of resistance. They tend to wander off here and there, but with the multipass rope securely around them, they do kind of get dragged mainly towards Zar's tower, with Mastiff trying to furiously masturbate all the way there.
Fucking hell. We do need to get him a whore or two.
So yeah, you appear outside Zar's tower. The door seems locked as normal. Obviously there's lots of bones, and the tower seems to be made out of bones and dripping with blood and cartilage. It's a lovely place to be. You remember it fondly.
It's a lovely place. Feels like home.
Straz, you want to knock on the door then, or whatever?
Well, I just wanted to come into. I just wanted to come to get some new friends, but as we're here, we might as well speak to the guy.
As we need to pick up the bits and pieces for Merwin that we said we'd do a month ago. Or however long.
And I go knock, 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 knock.
As you knock on the door, it's feels wet and spongy. It's more of a squelching sound than a thud. You wait a few minutes. There doesn't appear to be any answer.
I'll try again with the super secret necromancer knock that only necromancers know.
Called the Necro Knock.
Okay, do a history check, see if you remember the Necronock. It's been a while since you've used it. Yeah, you definitely remember the Necronock.
I'll try the Necronock.
After a few more minutes, nothing seems to pass. Then a piece of paper slides from underneath the door.
I'll pick it up and read it
It's,
to myself, not out loud.
It's in necromantic jive. Only necromancers can read it, and it says, "I am not in at the moment. Fuck off."
Okay, fine. And I'll just look at some bones nearby, and I'll do some animate dead on it.
Yeah, there's always plenty of bones knocking around. He's not careful with his spare corpses.
Yeah, I don't think he'll mind, so I'll do an animate dead. I don't know how much, because I've got a white. How many more can I get?
With the Necronomicon or the actual
Yeah.
spell. With the Necro,
Well,
you can have one. With the white.
One white. Yeah, but I can with the spell. I can just create some more and just have them.
And obviously, you need to do the check every 24 hours.
Yeah. So this is a level 4, which means I get 3.
Yep.
Yeah. So I got 3.
3 skeletons.
Or zombies. What do I want?
Well, you only search for bones. You didn't search for corpses. You can't raise zombies from bones.
There we go. Skeletons. It is 3 skeletons. And then I'll go. Right, guys, I'm done. I need to go to sleep. And I think we should get some rest. Try and get Gamel for Massive maybe speak again, but I don't. If they do or don't, doesn't really affect me.
Okay. How far are we from the boat?
Probably a good 2-3 hour walk. It's like completely the other end of the city.
How do you know roughly how many miles that might be?
Probably about 5 or so. It's quite a big city.
Fuck. Alright. I was going to try and get Citizen Khan to come and find me, but he's out of range. Alright, we'll start dragging them across town towards the boat, and as soon as I get within a mile of the boat, can I tell Citizen Khan to come and meet us so that he can help?
So as you're walking through town, yeah, you get quite a few looks at you as you're a very strange motley crew, you know, dragging 2 of your members around with you, and some skeletons kind of clacking in the distance behind you. There seems to be a few a few shouts of dismay, but it doesn't appear as though any militia or anyone's turned up as of yet. There's just quite a few citizens looking very dubious and wary at the situation.
Straz, do you think
Mate.
you might want to put those skeletons away?
Yeah, I think that's probably the best idea. Let's open up the hole, shove them in if there's enough room. Is there enough room in there?
You'll need to empty all of the artifacts apart from maybe 5% of your entire artifact haul. So you've got a few corpses in there, and there'll be 4 medium bodies in there now.
Yeah, let's get rid of some artifacts and shove them in the other bag.
Yeah, how much of the artifacts would we be able to carry?
Well,
outside
you'd
the hole?
literally be carrying because you don't have a bag of holding. The other one's just for organic matter, which is why you stuffed Strasner's hole full in the first place.
Yeah.
So you could probably carry maybe about 10% of the total haul.
God damn it. How far across town are we now?
You're just over halfway.
You, like, drop into a trader's and sell it all.
Yeah, how far are we from what's his faces? Merwin's.
Melvin's.
Merwin's, sorry.
Oh, we're in the
If-
trade
I'll
centre.
say you're pretty much there. However, you do know he generally closes up at this time because it's getting like late afternoon, early evening.
Fuck's sake. What about, can we drop in on Jerry? he definitely doesn't sleep. Is he near here as well?
Yeah, you've gone a little bit past him, but obviously we'll say on the way you've called in at Jerry's.
Jerry, sorry to. Oh yeah, go and ask to see Jerry.
The guards don't even challenge you anymore. They just nod as you walk through. They know what the situation is.
Okay, Jerry, listen. Sorry to drop in on you again. But we like you that much. We wanted to offer you something that you just cannot refuse.
Is it your new slaves? They look docile.
Oh no,
Yeah,
those
how
are
much can you give
Strasno's
us for
too.
one?
No, Straz.
I could probably go for about 3,000 for both of them.
What? That's an insult.
How much would you give us for a freshly made skeleton?
I'd give you a gold.
Is that it?
Yeah, bones are cheap.
Yeah, but these are fun bones.
It just opens a drawer, pulls out a stack of scrolls, spreads them out, and you can see they're all animate dead scrolls.
Fine.
As I say,
Guy knows how to party.
not a lot. a gold for a skeleton. They're so weak.
I mean, we might give you a go on these guys if you really want, but that wasn't quite what we came in for.
Such a shame.
We happen to have found a number of very exciting and interesting artifacts when we cleared out Castle Greyskull. You probably heard of Dragor, who was holed up in there.
Yeah,
to get
they'd
from
exterminated the monks of the Yellow Rose.
Yeah, terrible.
Oh, so we've been
terrible thing.
looting, have we? You old
Well-
dog, you.
Reacquiring for the purposes of mercantile needs,
Maritime
we thought-
salvage on land.
We figured you might be interested in such interesting items that we've managed to uncover.
Well, they didn't exactly need uncovering, but I'm sure I could find a buyer. What have you got?
Straz, would you like to show him what we've got?
Yeah, I'll chuck all of I'll empty the bag out,
Okay, so
trying to make sure the brains stay in, and Ian stays in, and just try and get the artifact out.
okay,
What are you going to have to roll for that?
do a dex check. Obviously, it's meant to be like a hole that you open and then you can. It's not like a bag as such. It's just an opening to a different realm. Yeah, do a dex check. We'll see if you manage to keep Ian and the brains in your skeletons. A brain and Ian falls out onto the deck. The skeletons stay in though.
Okay. I'll
Jerry
try
just looks, says, "Are these part of the deal as well? I doubt these were
No,
the
no,
artifacts you speak of."
They're protecting the artifacts from prying hands, and I'll tell them to get back in my hole.
I see. And
or do you want to chuck them in the bio bag of holding?
Yeah.
The brains. Yeah, I'll hold that open if you want to chuck them in.
like, okay, and what are you wanting for these artifacts?
Well, I figure we could either do a cash transaction, or we know that you're full of very interesting information. If there are things that take your fancy, and you have some good information for it, then
You name your price. What do you want? Gold or information? I'm not fussed, as you know, ideally neither.
I have some information I want, but that's very selfish of me. What do people in the group think? Straz and Wonders, Massive and Gamoth, but you guys.
Well, it depends. It depends how much gold we get. Information is good. Information is power.
Master just says like bankers bad, bankers north.
And I'll tighten up his thing again. I think it must have got a bit loose.
Quiet you. Yeah. Well, from a cash perspective, what are you thinking for these these beautiful and unique artifacts? I mean, they're from a a monk order that's on the verge of annihilation. You know, this.
I wouldn't go as far to say annihilation. This was just an outpost. They don't keep their best relics there. No, they'll be the main temple. I could see to probably about 3,000 for them.
For each one?
No.
No.
For the lot.
Or alternatively, some information that we might be interested in. Potentially 3 things that I would like to know about.
We can have one.
How much information?
You can have one question.
One thing.
Like I say, it's only 3,000. You know my prices. Usually get an answer for about 5,000. I'm doing you a service. It's bedtime. I've got drugs to take.
Well, we won't keep you around for much longer then. Strats and Wonders. The 3 things that I was thinking is, well, I want to know about this magical sword. That's very much just for me. The other thing is whether he knows anything about illithids in this city, and the other thing is the bankers. But I think those aren't much of an issue at the moment.
What? Is there anything from an illithid that we can sell for more than 3,000 gold?
Is that your question?
No,
No.
I'm speaking to the Zolvarax.
Probably not, but we do need it for the mission, because I don't think they're going to accept those bits.
I say we do that. Ask them about illithids.
Okay.
Gold comes and goes. Illithids stay forever.
True that. So,
We
Jerry, you may have seen these little intellect devourers that fell out of our bag. You know, that was no accident. We wanted you to see that, obviously.
Of course.
We know that those are sent generally and by their masters, the illithids. They attacked us just now in scrimmage, which leads us to believe that there are illithid nearby. What do you know about that?
Well, it's quite
A
the
man
big,
in the know.
it's quite the big question. You know, usually this would command at least 10,000 gold, but I'll give you a few hints. They were on patrol looking for new fighters. They've set up an arena for the nobles in tandem with them.
Okay.
We know where the source is. Is that another hint?
No. That'll cost you. I've said far enough for 3,000 piddly gold coins.
Okay.
I'll tell you this, they are within the city limits.
Well, as always, Jerry, it has been an absolute pleasure. And a little bit of information for you. I do have the pommel of the Holy Avenger. I know you're pretty going to be interested to know that. If you find anybody who has another piece, send them my way and I'll fight them for it.
And what do I get out of it?
Information. I just gave you information.
What, that you've got the pommel? And you think this is news to me?
Most definitely. I think not a lot of things, so yes.
Well, if you think of the, make a better deal, and if there's something in it for me, other than free information that you just willingly give me, then yes, we can work something out.
I can give you a bless.
It literally falls off his chair laughing. You clerics, you crack me up.
I will enjoy your night, Jerry. Hope you get absolutely twatted.
I will. As he pulls out a giant bag of some kind of powder.
Can we tell what it is?
Do an investigation at disadvantage. You're just having a quick look, as I presume you're exiting.
Yes.
Nope, you have no idea. It's some kind of powder.
Cool. And then, so the skeletons are in the hold now. Is that right?
Yeah, the skeletons are in the hole.
Alright, let's keep going back to the ship.
Okay, so you eventually make it back to the ship. It's like getting quite late now. It's quite dark. There's plenty of activity on the docks. Your ship's still there, which you're glad about.
Good, very good. Emily, is that her name?
Yeah, the cook. Yeah, it is Emily the cook.
Yeah. As we get back, I'm just gonna say, Emily, it's been a long day. Cook us up something real good, please.
She's like, well,
anything interesting happening here?
Well, you know, we're cleaning up after the party. So everyone's still pretty drunk. There's been plenty of food had. There's plenty of leftovers, or I can cook you something fresh if you'd like. Bearing in mind, I've also been taking part of the festivities. You notice how she's kind of slurring a little and swaying slightly.
I want something fresh.
She stumbles off into the kitchen and comes back with this relatively grey-looking meal. It's not the best she's made. In fact, it's probably the second worst thing you've ever eaten in your life.
Second worst.
Emily, this will not do. I expect a much better breakfast in the morning.
It was a day off, party. What do you expect?
I want to hear it.
He like goes over to Mastiff and strokes his peck and goes, "Fucking tell him, it's party day. You know, don't you, big boy?" And she kind of looks a bit confused and kind of backs off a little bit.
I go back to what you're doing. Go back to having fun.
So she saunters off.
I'm gonna eat some food. I'm gonna spoon some into Mastiff's mouth.
Yeah, can someone put Mastiff to bed?
That's where it's hungry.
Mastiff starts choking on the food.
Good. I'll wash it down with some beer for him.
He coughs it all up and it just goes everywhere, all over your armour and all over the room.
God damn it, Mastiff.
Just kind of led there, just sat there like looking into space, just drooling.
Alright. Emily, take this guy to bed.
She says gladly and escorts him upstairs. Or downstairs on the ship.
Really catch something else, aren't I?
I thought you'd be immune to everything by now.
That hardy half-orc constitution, you know.
Yeah.
Hey Tetris, thanks thanks a lot for the sub. Cheers, buddy.
Bed.
Okay, so you're all having a good long rest.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Okay, so after some weird, vivid dreams, both Gamulf and Mastiff awaken in the morning, fully in control of their mental faculties once again. They are unable to remember anything of the night. All they remember was fighting the weird little brain creatures, and then that's about it.
I check all my belongings. Is anything missing?
Do a perception check. As far as you can tell, there is nothing missing.
So we forgot to do that.
Nice.
Oh, the person who usually does that was out of his face.
Can I do my money roll, please?
Yes. I just need to bring up the item.
Money roll.
Remember what you need to roll. Did I ever tell you its name?
It was like Scrooge McDuck's pouch or something.
That was the one. The Scrooge McDuck's coin purse. Yes, so roll a D100. So you put all your gold in there, yeah?
It's all in there, yeah.
Yep.
Well, let's do.
So a 58. So you know it takes you a while to count your gold, but you are happily pleased to see you have gained 5% of your net wealth.
Nice. but there's only 557 in there because I bought loads of shit.
You still get 5%.
Nice.
It's not bad.
I'll put some money in.
I mean, we could all put all of the money into one pot.
Yeah.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
That sounds like a brilliant idea.
That's not pretty bad.
First thing in the morning, right, let's lose all our money. Right.
Mm.
You lose
The
it
thing is,
though.
put all the money in one place so the Gamorph can nick it.
Yeah.
Look at his little face.
I don't think we'd lose it. I asked Merwin.
Melvin said, yeah.
Wonders, you put all of your money in, then we'll see what happens.
Okay.
So Wonders has to do all the risk and then you get the gain. Doesn't sound very fair.
Yep.
I thought I was gonna get the well, I'm happy to split it, but exactly what you just said, Mastiff. What are we doing? Is it gonna is the profit gonna go back to me or is it gonna go back to the squad? Either way, I don't mind.
You. Go back to you.
Alright, so 7,000, please, Mastiff.
So I put 7,000. I'm putting his 7,000. I'm going to put it in one of my other slots on my bank because I know it's the different metals, but I'm going to put his in the one above. So 7,000 in there. Okay, your platinum, I think that is.
Yay! Instantly, I get my reward.
Okay.
That's a lot of gold.
So do another long rest then before that'll work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm really hoping that Merwin didn't lie. I rolled a good insight, so I don't think he did lie.
So, I'm gonna. I guess gonna go for breakfast. Hopefully Emily's done a better job this time, and hopefully Gamolf and Mastiff will be there so we can fill them in on what we found out.
Yeah, the as you go down like up to the or down, I don't know boats. you go to the bit where you eat, the galley or whatever it's called. There's a nice fancy breakfast spread out. The smells are amazing. Most of the crew generally still asleep. There's a few picking idly at the food, but they're looking a bit green and queasy.
I'm gonna take a look at the food and go much better, and chuck a couple of gold pieces to Emily.
She catches them and stuffs them in her ample bosom.
Better. Keep going. I'm gonna lay into it.
Okay, so are you going to inform the guys what happened, or you're just going to eat your breakfast in silence?
Are they there as well now?
I don't know. Are you there, guys?
Yeah, I'm eating.
Yeah, we're here.
Cool. Yeah. So you guys got fucked over by Illithid. These, I think that's what they are anyway. So we found out that they're living somewhere here in Scrimmage and trying to recruit fighters. Jerry was being very vague with it all, as he wants to do.
Wait, Jerry gave us information for free?
Well, we gave him all the artifacts from that temple. I mean, from that castle.
Sounds like good old Jerry.
Yeah, gave Strasner his whole back. So I guess we need to figure out what we want to do next. We can either try and find the Illithids here. We could go to Punt. I think that's kind of it, I think.
Do we have any hot leads on that whole Dr. Cage stuff and the vampire? Or is that kind of fizzled off?
It's fizzled off a bit now, I think.
Is that the one with the 15-day deadline?
No, so we've got to get the Illithids, the vampires. We've got the demon's blood already. So we've got to get the Illithids and the vampires within 15 days.
Right,
I mean,
forward
we've got
now.
leads on
not dash.
We've got leads on an Illithid here.
Yeah, we've got leads on the Illithids.
We should probably. I mean, what the
Try and fuck
nobles?
'em
You
up.
say the nobles are setting up a fighting pit,
Mm-hmm.
so we should probably ask around if anyone. There's got to be a place where you're going to set up an underground fighting pit. Someone's going to know about it.
There's a fighting pit that we found a very long while ago. We didn't follow that through.
Oh yeah, where Mastiff had a fist fight.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like a coliseum though?
Yeah,
I mean,
but it's
there, might
like-
be, there might be a thing underneath the coliseum.
Could be a good place to start.
14 days left. Yeah, my thing would be like
Just as a reminder.
Let's go do the task.
what task?
Oh,
Get the bits.
Get the fucking bits. Yeah, I think go look for the Illithid here. We maybe go to the fighting pits and then ask around. Be like, if we wanted to bet on some, underground
Hush,
fight.
hush.
Some cheeky fights. Where would we go? Do that. But before we start, I endeavour on another quest. I'm probably gonna have to cut away, guys.
of course, same.
Well, there's a decent-ish place to call it anyway. Because when you start investigating the illicit, things might go south fast.
What do you mean? I can't imagine that could ever happen.
I mean, well, last time you fought one Mastiff nearly got eaten alive.
That is a good point.
Wasn't there like 3 of them though?
So I got fire potions.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. Yeah, your fire potions will do wonders against illithids.
It'll be fine.
You'll be totally fine.
Need to watch that episode back to get clued up on what an illithid is.
Is this the one where it was like put all his tentacles in my nostrils?
It was, yes.
Yeah.
And then it rammed its maw into the back of your skull, cracking it open and tried to suck your brains out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, really, it
Yeah,
really put it in
nice.
you.
Yeah.
So we'll call it there, chaps. So, I mean, if everyone's okay, we could probably go back to weekly again now. I'm on the old furlough again, or do you want to keep it as fortnightly? Either way, I'm not bothered.
Weekly.
Obviously, what's best, but
Depends on the people who still have to work.
indeed. But we can obviously discuss this on the old WhatsApp anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, so thanks again, and I'll catch you later. I'll just end the stream, and if you're still about, we'll have a quick chat. If not, I'll speak to you later.
Cool beans.
That was a fun, interesting stream as always. A bit of shopping, a bit of this, a bit of that. Not really a lot's happened. So we'll just have a look, see who's online on the old Twitch to pass the raid on. Eps is on again, so Mastiff, who plays, or Joe who plays Mastiff, he's often playing Tarkov with Epsy, so we'll throw him another quick raid once you get there. Just spam the emotes if you've got them, and obviously we'll catch you next time. Thanks for viewing. See you later.